Alright, so I've got the Turkey Tom thumbnail for a reason, and if you've watched any Turkey Tom videos, you know that I'm going to be talking about some pretty weird ass shit. So just be warned, there is going to be topics grooming, and I'm not trying to underplay the situation in any way. I'm going to be talking more about the whole furry community as a whole, and go more in depth, because unfortunately grooming is quite common in this sort of environment, but I'll talk about that later. Alright, so to summarize the whole thing, this guy Volutyle is a pretty big artist in the furry Twitter community. I've seen his art a couple times. I'm not a furry, but the only reason I know who this guy is because the Indonesian stalker account that I follow just so happens to follow this guy, so he's pretty big in the community. Volutyle is most recognized for his bunny cat OC, this like femboy cat guy. He is currently 20 years old, so keep that in mind throughout these whole allegations. So just recently, a 16-page document by Pink Poffins, who's a pretty recognizable figure in the furry community, has pretty much documented and compiled all these stories from victims. Now, as the #1 dream stan, I do believe in fake screenshots when it comes to grooming allegations and pretty severe shit like this. But since this document has come out, Volutyle has since deleted their Twitter, and I can't seem to find any trace of them online anymore. I'm gonna link the document below if you want to have a read through that, and this is still an ongoing situation, so yeah. So the first victim met Volutyle only recently, in September of this year, on a Discord server. After about 3 to 4 days of talking, the conversations between the two started to get a bit weird. As shown in these screenshots here, Volutyle did know the person was underage, and even after knowing this, he still continued to sexually engage with this person. So even though there's a 3-year age gap, Volutyle is an adult. He is 20 years old. He is legally an adult. This person here is 17. They are still in school. They are not an adult. So it doesn't matter if it's 3 years, it's the principle. So as shown in this message here, Volutyle would claim he would adapt to whatever this person wanted. This is used as a sort of manipulative tactic. I'm reading this word for word off the thing. But by saying that he would change or he could change, it sort of reassures this person, putting them into this sort of fake sense of security. Here's another example of this happening. Volutyle is giving this person full authority and control over the situation. And by doing this, Volutyle is able to test how far this person will go. As well as by giving this power, allowing the situation to keep going. Throughout this whole ordeal, this person did remind Volutyle that he was 17 and would ask him questions like, "Are you sure? Should we do this?" etc. This person did get uncomfortable and asked to stop multiple times, but emotions don't work like that, and he would eventually come back. Photos were sent from both people, and just keep in mind this person is 17, so yeah, some of this shit's pretty fucking weird. So here's a couple of screenshots of evidence of these photos being sent. And if these photos are what this person's claiming them to be, which is COD points, then Volutyle may be in possession of COD points, which is a big no-no. On this person's original doc, they tend to blame themselves for this type of shit. But at this age, which I can relate to, you're very emotionally vulnerable. And Volutyle, who's definitely older and more matured, should take the blunt and the blame. This person eventually reached out to Redacted, this fucking SCP type shit, and they told them to stop talking to him. So after that, he cut ties, and that was that. After that, Volutyle leaves this heartfelt message about him not wanting to manipulate people, and there is some emotional sympathy there. But intended or not, he did do this, and that's just a fact. I just want you to take a guess on what he says after this. There's a lot more screenshots here, but I don't really see the point in covering them. I got the message across. Just know a lot of this shit should not be sent to a 17-year-old. Like, in person, this shit would not be said. It's just the fact that they're online. So victim 2 met Volutyle again on Discord, so if you don't want to get groomed, don't use Discord. So in October 2022, this person, wanting to make some friends, starts talking in Volutile's own Discord server in their VC. There he meets Volutyle, and from there, this degeneracy starts. So unlike the first victim, shit didn't really hit the fan for a couple of months. And from there, Volutyle would joke around, making sexual remarks, and just that sort of shit that makes people uncomfortable. Also, just for added context, this person was 16 at the time of these conversations. Here's him asking for that 16-year-old to show him photos of their butt. So Volutyle from that point on started to hit on this person. He never asked for that person's age, and he would constantly beg for photos and that type of shit, but this person did not send any. He would ask for these photos in return for gifts, whether it be Steam games, artwork, all that stuff. Also, I find it pretty funny that Volutyle asked for the person's character's age before even theirs. This person eventually told Volutyle that he was 16, and at the time, this person was really scared of getting blocked or ghosted because of it. And it kind of happened to be true. After that, they stopped DMing as much and eventually lost contact. This case seems a bit more tame compared to the first one, as Volutyle didn't know this person's age, but that sort of fear that person had of being blocked or ghosted after revealing their age, it's just not that good. As well as the whole gifts thing, no. Victim 3's thing is a lot shorter compared to the others. It's just a brief statement. Pretty much covers how they and Volutyle dated back when they were 16 and Volutyle was 19, which is still pretty fucking weird. This person didn't have any chat logs or anything to show, as this is back in 2021. But the gist of it was this person was pretty much used, sending Volutyle nudes pretty much daily in return for love. What broke the relation for this person was after they accomplished something that they said they'd work on for 6 years, which they were really proud of. Volutyle just responded with cool, and then ghosted them. Yeah, pretty Sigma. Volutyle left a pretty good response to all this on Discord. I got the whole thing here. He pretty much blames it on him not being able to form his own solid thoughts and just falling into what he wants. He also claims that he never really cared about age, and he does take the blame for it. It's a pretty standard YouTube apology. He pretty much claims that he's too emotionally immature to understand the gravity of the situation. Again, reading this off the doc because I can't form my own thoughts. But yeah, as the document states, it's just not a good reason to excuse this shit, because it still is a big thing that has consequences. So I pretty much made this just to share this story, because quite frankly, this happens quite often in the furry community. I also made this because there's no coverage on this, and hopefully my 15 views will add something to this and help share this message. Pink Poffins, the person who actually compiled this document, seems to be going through some shit on Twitter. Vomiting and nausea and stress, this type of shit's not normal. As stated just recently, this person has lost dozens of friends that are being outed as fucking weirdos in this community, and genuinely it's just not a good thing for everyone involved. The fact that the Twitter furry community contains a lot of sexual shit, as well as containing a large population of minors in it, that little 18 DNI in your Twitter bio isn't going to do much if you're that big of a role in the furry community. Like this person here, I love their art style. It's cute, it's cool, I like the colors, everything. I'm not a furry, by the way. But they also draw a lot of gay porn. So it's just that type of environment that leads to a lot of weirdos and a lot of grooming. But yeah, that's the internet. So hopefully I shared this to my 15 viewers. I hope you all enjoyed. I might make more of these.
Bye bye.